Hello! Today I'll be talking about Medicham, the second of two fighting Psychic-type Pokémon, as of the filming of this, with the other being its pre-evolution Metatype, who evolves at level 37. Its previous PYC dates are December 30th, 1996, October 21st, 1999, August 11th, 2002, June 1st, 2005, March 22nd, 2008, January 11th, 2011, November 1st, 2013, August 22nd, 2016, June 13th, 2019, and April 3rd, 2022. I find Medicham's design kinda odd, but it feels logical enough to be Metatype's evolution. I like Mega Medicham's design better. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article, where I still have my long hair. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we're talking about Medicham, the Meditate Pokemon, whose number is 0308. This is Medicham, this is what it looks like. This is Mega Medicham, this is what it looks like. Type is Fighting, Psychic abilities, Pure Power is Medicham, Telepathy is its hidden ability, and Pure Power is also Mega Medicham's ability. Gender ratio is 50-50. Catch rate is 90 or 20.1%. Breeding's egg group human-like, hatch time 20 cycles. Its height, regardless, is 4'3" or 1.3 meters, and its weight, regardless, is 69.4 pounds or 31.5 kilograms. Megastone is Medichamite. Base experience yield is 153 in Gen 3 through 4 and 144 in 5+. Leveling rate is medium fast. AV yield is 2 and speed. Shape is that. Footprint is that. Pokedex color is red and base friendship is 70. Medicham is a dual-type fighting/psychic Pokemon introduced in Gen 3. It evolves from Meditite starting at level 37. Medicham can Mega Evolve into Mega Medicham using the Medichamite. Biology: Medicham is a humanoid bipedal Pokemon that resembles a yoga practitioner. It has a gray body with red and yellow adornments, a red headpiece with 3 bulb-like extensions covers the upper portion of its head, one on top and one on either side. The bulb on top is short on a female Medicham. The headpiece slightly covers its large, focused eyes, and its red lips seem to be in a rounded or puckered position. Its legs appear covered with puffy red pants with a large yellow spot on the knees and yellow bands next to the hips. Through the power of meditation and fasting, Medicham has developed a sixth sense. This allows it to use psychokinetic powers and heightens its energy to enhance this sixth sense. It battles with elegant dance-like movements, which it uses to dodge attacks and launch devastating blows. The Pokemon the series Diamond and Pearl episodes sliding into 7th show that can sense aura. It only eats once per month. It lives in fields and mountains. It will hide by using its powers to blend into its surroundings. Medicham in its pre-evolved form, Meditite, are the only known Pokemon that can have pure power as an ability. Forms: Medicham can Mega Evolve into Mega Medicham. As Mega Medicham, the headpiece now resembles a white turban with a yellow stone in the center. The red extension in the back is retained, and there are 5 white extensions on the turban, 3 extending from the stone, and 1 on either side of its head. There is a gold band on each wrist and additional gold bands around its waist. Several blue teardrop-shaped decorations hang from the lowest hip band. Mega Medicham has formed 4 ghost-like arms around itself using its enhanced willpower. This enhanced willpower can transform its spirit into a physical force. The more trained its spirit, the more realistic and dexterous its self-created arms become. Evolution: Medicham evolves from Meditite, so Meditite, Medicham. Game data and PC appearances: Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team, and Blue Rescue Team. Medicham is a member of Team Meanies. It attempted to climb Wish Cave with Ekans, but gave up on the 12th floor and had to be rescued by the player. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time, and Explorers of Darkness. Medicham is a member of Team Charm. She knows Wigglytuff from long ago. Together, they and the player's team explore Aegis Cave and defeat Regigigas. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky, along with their role in Explorers of Time/Darkness, Team Charm debut in their own special episode. Here comes Team Charm. Pokedex entries in Ruby. It is said that through meditation, Medicham heightens energy inside its body and sharpens its sixth sense. This Pokemon hides its presence by merging itself with fields and mountains. Sapphire. Through the power of meditation, Medicham developed its sixth sense. It gained the ability to use psychokinetic powers. This Pokemon is known to meditate for a whole month without eating. Emerald. Through crushingly harsh yoga training, it gained the power to foretell its foes' actions. It battles with elegant, dance-like movement. Red and Leaf Green. It elegantly avoids attacks with dance-like steps, then launches a devastating blow in the same motion. In Gen 4, Diamond. Through yoga training, it has honed its sixth sense. Its movements are elegant. Pearl. Through daily meditation, it hones its spiritual power. It can sense what others are thinking. Platinum. It gains the ability to see the aura of its opponents by honing its mind through starvation. Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Through yoga training, it gained the psychic power to predict its foe's next move. The Gen 5 Pokedex entries are Platinum Century. In Gen 6, X is Fire Red and Leaf Green's entry. Y is Heart Gold and Soul Silver's entry. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, basically Ruby and Sapphires, but Medicham and Pokemon are now the correct casing. The Gen 8 Pokedex entries are their Diamond and Pearl counterparts. In Gen 9, Scarlet is Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Y's entry. Violet is Fire Red, Leaf Green, and X's entry. Medicham and the Paldea Pokedex. I don't know if this is supposed to be the same Meditite as the one from yesterday, because it seems to be generally the same area, so that's the point, like it's evolved or something. Game locations, side game locations, stats, base stats, we'll compare Medicham and Mega Medicham. So, HP 60, that stays the same. Attack 60, that goes up to 100. Defense 75, that goes up to 85. Special attack 60, that goes up to 80. Special defense 75, that goes up to 85. Speed 80, that goes up to 100. So this one has a total of 410, and this one has a total of 510. Pokeathlon stats. Type effectiveness, damage normally by normal, poison, ground, bug, steel, fire, water, grass, electric, psychic, ice, dragon, and dark. Weak to flying, ghost, and fairy for double. Immune to nothing, resistant to fighting, and rock for half. Learn set by leveling up will go down to 37. 47 recover, and 53 counter, and axe kick. By TM we're skipping. By breeding we're skipping. Nothing by a prior evolution. TCG only moves. Rolling kick on this card. Sky uppercut on this card. Side game data from Medicham. Pokemon Ranger, the browser entry. Medicham moves as if it were dancing. The impact of its kicks is astounding. All this. Mega Medicham, yeah. Form data, Mega Evolution, Medicham, Medichamite, Mega Medicham. Evolution data, Meditite, level 37 Medicham. Sprites here, so a lot more red than the pink. And this is definitely a different kind of gray, I guess. The eyes are a lot smaller. Yep. That's blue, like the Meditite, that's kind of fun. And kind of a, I don't know, peach colored, I guess. Then, Gen 4. See, the bulb is a lot bigger for the males. Kind of becomes more pink and gray. This becomes a lot darker, almost a gold color. The blue probably changes. I think the blue changes too. Yep. And Gen 5, get the full back sprite. Gen 6, you get the models. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Those guys. Okay. A little better in Gen 7. Okay. Oh, these become... Once again, this gray doesn't get darker or lighter than that one. But this gets darker for the body on this than this one. Okay, you got that. Cross generation, you got home stuff, animation, Medicham and Pokemon Horizons the series. All these. Mega Medicham and Pokemon the series XY. Okay. Pokedex entries. Are you ready to record this one for the anime section, so I'll let May's Pokedex read it?
Medicham, the Meditate Pokemon. Medicham is able to harness psychic powers through yoga. Being at one with nature, it can make itself vanish completely.
In Diamond and Pearl, episode 127 in Dawn's Pokedex, Medicham, the Meditate Pokemon. Through a combination of food deprivation and meditation, Medicham gains the ability to see its opponent's aura. Pokemon Paldean wins. Medicham and Pokemon Paldean wins. Lucario here. Okay, and the manga. Got all these. Medicham and Pokemon Adventures. And Mega Medicham and Pokemon Adventures. GCG. Trivia, I read both of these points in the Meditite video. Origin, Medicham appears to have been based on a practitioner of yoga. It may have also been based on Arabian belly dancers, as its pants resemble traditional Badla pants, and its headgear resembles a shawl. One headpiece growth, the longest one, resembles a ponytail, which can be seen in Persian genies in most American fiction, such as Genie of I Dream of Genie, who also wears bedlaws. Additionally, Medicham could be based on the Shaolin monks, who were known for their fighting style. Its Mega Evolved form could be a reference to rain dances. Like its predecessor Meditite, Medicham looks like many Hindu deities, most especially Shiva, as well as Ardhan Ari, a vision of Shiva, and his wife Shakti. Name origin, Medicham may be a combination of meditate and champion. Cherub may be a combination of charm, harem pass, champion, and possibly challenge. Other languages, related articles, references, external links to the Mega Evolutions. Let's move on. Now let's watch Medicham's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 324, Pros and Con Artists. In this episode, Ash Ketchum, the main character, Sheldon companions Brock, May, and Max, as well as his faithful Pokemon Pikachu, have come to Fall Arbor Town, so more specifically the Pokemon Center there. In Fall Arbor Town, May is going to enter a contest. May is seeing that there's other competitors, yes. And there's a trainer in there, Medicham. That is where we're going to say that is Medicham's first scene in the anime. Let's move on. Now let's talk about the TCG. I have one Medicham card. It's the 12th Medicham card design. It was illustrated by Suwama Chiaki. This is an interesting image, and I really like the background. Because of the angle, I can't really tell if the Medicham is male or female, so I'll just go with it like I typically do. It has 110 HP, it's 4'3" and 69.4 pounds. It has two moves, Yoga Kick and Psychic, the former of which isn't a move in the video games. On this card, Yoga Kick costs 1 fighting energy and hits for 40 unmodified damage. In the video game, Psychic is a Psychic-type move introduced in Gen 1. Starting in Gen 2, it decreases the opponent Pokemon's special defense by 1 stage. On this card, it costs 3 of any energies. It does 60 damage plus 20 more damage for every energy the opponent has in their hand. While it is incredibly unlikely, given how one can only add 1 energy to their card per turn, and this or the opponent Pokemon would likely be knocked out or the opponent would retreat their card before this, and the pure unlikeliness of having 52 energy cards in one's deck that aren't put up for prize cards, the highest possible damage this move can do is 1,100. Which is far above any Pokemon's HP in the TCG. Medicham is weak to Psychic for double damage. Much like the Meditite we talked about yesterday, this likely mimics the Pokemon's weakness to Ghost, which is often considered Psychic in the TCG. It has no resistance, which is odd since it could have been resistant to fighting in the TCG, as it's resistant to fighting and Brock, often considered fighting in the TCG, in the video games. It costs 1 of any energy for Medicham to retreat. Its description reads, through yoga training, it gained the psychic power to predict the foe's next move. This is the Pokedex entry in Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Y, and Scarlet. In the bottom left corner, there's the Rebel Clash expansion symbol. Next to that is the D mark, which means that it couldn't be played in official tournaments after April 14th, 2023. I don't have a card for Electrike, so the next Pokemon with a card I'll be talking about is Solrock. Now let's see why other people have Medicham. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who aren't familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a Medicham. So this first one is 308 Medicham by Aingo. So this Medicham here, yeah. Just, doing something very human-like. Not really much, obviously changes because it was a very human-like Pokemon, so they probably super easy to change it. I mean, the biggest thing was changing all these wacky features to human clothes, I guess. But yeah, very, very well done. Then we've got Medicham Stare Down by Tgood5. This is cool angle of a Medicham here. Yes, very good. And we've got 308 Medicham Shiny version by Aingo, so sort of a shiny version. I think it's supposed to be kind of like a female version to the male regular, Yeah, pretty much the same kind of concept, just turning all the non-human things into human things. Yes. Very well done. Then we've got Sketch Art Pokédex number 307 through 308 Meditite Family by Sunnyven1. So these cool Meditite and Medicham images here. It's very well done, especially the background. I really like the cool background. And we've got Medicham Pokemon Gen 3 by Vertel, so we got to see the Meditite version. Kind of cool to see the Medicham version. Yes, very well done. Then we got Medicham Adoptable closed by She-Run. So this is cool, another kind of human version, or more human version of Medicham here. Very interesting interpretation. Apparently one of these two, or both of them, is supposed to be like a Pokemon fusion of Medicham, probably this one I'm guessing, but I don't really know what it's fused with, so I don't really know what I can really talk about this one, so I'm gonna end it here. Let's move on. Next to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight, as I need to wait until I've talked about why not before I can evolve Meditite into Medicham. As for Mega Meditite, I'll have to wait until I've talked about the Gen 6 Pokemon to get back to that one. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Electrike. As always, this is my proper outfit, and you'll see me tomorrow.